So Bill, what are we going to talk about today?
Let's talk about coverage. What is coverage?
stands for uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. And it's essentially a line of coverage that you as a driver can carry in case a person who has no insurance or only has minimal insurance hits you and you're injured. You can then make a claim against your insurance company for that particular line of coverage. And why do you think, Bill, why do you think it's important to carry it?
I think it's the most important insurance you can have because it's a way to insure yourself against everybody else out on the road. And we know living in South Florida, there are a lot of crazy drivers on the road. So if you have the ability to insure yourself, that's probably the best thing you can do. The other thing is that you can dictate how much coverage you have. So you have to have it in the same amount of your bodily injury coverage, but there's always that benefit of multiplying the coverage if you can stack it because you own multiple vehicles. So there's some terms out there in the insurance industry that most people don't know about, but they're important to understand. So what's kind of stacking and BI coverage and all that as it relates to
Well, stacking means that you get whatever line of coverage. Say you take $100,000 in uninsured motorist coverage. Stacking means you get that amount of coverage for each vehicle you have insured. So for instance, if you take $100,000 in uninsured motorist coverage and you have 3 vehicles, you get in an accident with someone who has no coverage, then you have $300,000 worth of coverage.
And that's a good amount of coverage.
It's certainly a good amount of coverage. I can't tell you the amount of accidents that I have seen in the last several weeks where they were really bad accidents with significant injuries and neither of the parties had coverage.
Yeah, that happens more than you would expect, but that's why it's important to have coverage, and we encourage all our friends and clients to get coverage.